Hey YouTube, Samantha. Um, Sorry I haven't been on here in a while to do an update for you guys, but today I'm going to do an update for you guys, and I am currently 33 weeks pregnant. A lot of stuff has went on, and throughout this pregnancy that I should have been on here updating about, but my internet service I've been using only on my phone, and it's kind of crappy. So I thought, while I'm on bed rest, I would do an update for you guys. So like I said, I'm 33 weeks pregnant. I've had so many problems go on through this pregnancy. With my gastric bypass. And I'll talk about that a little bit in just a few minutes because I have some questions for you guys, that my followers that had gastric bypass also. In this pregnancy, in the beginning of the pregnancy, everything was going great, except for when I was 7 weeks pregnant. The diabetes came back, which was, kind of rough to deal with because I hadn't, had to have anything, with the diabetes since probably like 3 years ago, since I had the gastric bypass. And it's been 3 years, October the 3rd, 2014, it made 3 years I had gastric bypass. Can't do too much of a weight update just because, I'm pregnant. I haven't gained a lot of weight this pregnancy, but I have gained some. But anyways, I had to deal with the diabetes still. I'm taking 8 insulin shots a day. It started out as 1, then went to 2, then went to 4. Then it's just crazy how much insulin that my body's needing at this time, especially since I don't eat that much sugar or anything like that. So it's just kind of crazy. And towards the end of this pregnancy, probably around, I think, 20-something weeks, I started getting hypertension, where I was having high blood pressure. So I've been dealing with that also. Been taking 2 blood pressure medications a day. 2 blood pressure medicines a day, which has not really helped. I've been doing urine analysis and blood work to see if I had preeclampsia. The last blood work I had done was in September, and my numbers were 246, and the numbers before that was 196, 198, or something like that. So it did look like that it's creeping up. So I expect when I go back to the doctor this week that we're probably going to redo the urine analysis and the blood work, because he's pretty sure I'm heading to preeclampsia. So let's see, we're dealing with that. And then last week, when I was 32 weeks, I've been having a lot of contractions. I've been doing the non-stress test at my doctor's office once a week, ultrasounds once a week also. And I've been having a lot of contractions. Well, I think it was Tuesday, I started bleeding. And I waited until I see a high-risk specialist as well as I see my OB doctor. So I started bleeding late that night, and I waited because I had to see my high-risk OB doctor that next morning. So I went in the next morning, which was Wednesday, and told him what was going on. He monitored me and felt that I needed to be hospitalized. So he put me in the hospital Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I got out on Halloween, which thank goodness I got out on Halloween because I have a little one that, I wanted to go trick-or-treat with. And he wasn't going to let me go home, and I talked him into letting me go home because the bleeding has stopped, the spotting here and there. And he said that he believed that it was a placenta abruption, and so he wanted to monitor me very carefully. I was in the hospital, and it was miserable. going through all the tests, going through all the, the monitors you got to be hooked up to. It's been exhausting. Today's Sunday. Like I said, I got out Friday, and I still feel like I haven't had any rest at all. But he told me that as long as I would stay on complete bed rest, and I had to follow up with my regular OB doctor twice a week, him once a week. So that means I see doctors 3 times a week. So that's where I'm at in this pregnancy. So I had to have some steroid injections, I think around the 25th week, because the doctor had said that he thought that I was going to deliver sooner than later and I wouldn't go full term. He wanted to make sure that her lungs was developing quicker because he just don't see me going full term. We're hoping to get to 36 or 37 weeks, which you never know. Miracles happen and I can go the full 40 weeks. Who knows? As long as everything, stays calm, which right now it's not, but I'm trying my best to stay on bed rest and stuff. But so that's pretty much what's going on with this pregnancy. I was really concerned because she had been staying breech with her head up under my ribs. And when I went into the hospital, they were doing ultrasounds twice a day. And finally, the last day that I was there, it showed she was head down. She was lodged very, very low. So that's like very exciting because I didn't want to have a C-section. And that's what he kept talking about every time that I would go in to see him. So I didn't want to have a C-section. So that's good that she's head down. Hope she stays that way and everything. But anyways, what I wanted to talk to you about with the gastric bypass, if many of you has known that has been following my journey, I had gastric bypass October 2011. When I got pregnant this time in March, my doctor advised me to stop taking all of the vitamins that I was taking for the gastric bypass. And the reasoning why was because I had so much stuff going on with so many miscarriages I've had. And, I started immediately taking my prenatal vitamins and stuff like that. But I stopped taking all the vitamins, like the calcium, the B12, all of that. Well, now it's 8 months. Well, 8 months in a week. And about a few weeks ago, I started feeling like really weak. And I was just like, I couldn't put my finger on it, what was going on and how I was feeling. So I explained to my doctor that I had not picked up taking my vitamins again because he didn't say anything else about it. I didn't know he wanted me to go back to taking them, but he did. Well, he ran a panel and blood work on me with all of my vitamins for the gastric bypass, and they all come back dangerously low, all across the board, which I kind of figured they would just because I hadn't taken them in 8 months. But he knows I'm a gastric patient, so he should have been kind of on top of that. So that's what I was kind of, upset with him, because he should have been on top of that. He knew I wasn't taking those. So I'm trying to find, I've seen on TV there was a vitamin. It's a once a day for women vitamin, and I think I'm going to pick that up this week just to add it to, what I'm taking, because I think it would make me feel better. So that, if y'all have any suggestions or tell me what you guys take, I really don't feel like taking all of those million vitamins we got to take. There's got to be one that's got everything in it. I know that my B12 I have to take either through nasal spray or sublingual under my tongue once a week. So I don't mind doing that one once a week, but I'm just wondering what kind of vitamins, if there is any out there that I could take, just to help me with because I'm extremely tired, and, a lot of it has to do with the pregnancy and stuff like that, which all of this 100% is worth my baby that I'm having. I don't have any regrets of getting pregnant or anything like that. She's a blessing to me. So, and let's see, as far as the weight, if I'm not mistaken, when I got pregnant, because I had a regain of like 18 pounds, my weight was 237 when I got pregnant, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm 250. So, which is scary because I was like 215, 216 or something like that. You know, bouncing back and forth if you had been watching my videos with that weight. And I remember I had a regain and I was like 237 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm 250. So it hasn't been a really big gain. So it's 13 pounds. But I'm hoping when I deliver that I lose that weight and some. So, like I said, this week is week 33. I'm hoping to push along as far as I can get. And like I said, it's hard for me to upload videos because I have to do it on my phone. And our internet's kind of crappy. But I'm going to try to, try to at least do weekly updates since I'm at the end of my pregnancy. I would show you a belly shot, but I don't really have any clothes on except for my shirt. I just wanted to get on here while I had come into the kitchen to put my homemade soup on. I'm trying to, get up. I know I'm on complete bed rest, but I, wanted to make this soup today because it's really cold here in Tennessee. It was like 28 degrees when I was out this morning. So it don't take much effort to do this soup. So I just wanted to come on here and do an update for you guys. Thanks for all of my new subscribers. And I've been watching tons of videos and just, just watching everybody. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And hopefully I'll be back on here for my 34-week update. Bye.